Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen and today I'm sharing with you guys some mop Christmas hack DIYs. Before I get started, I do want to thank topcashback.com for sponsoring today's video. It is so easy to sign up. You can join for free. If you guys don't know what it is just a really great way to shop online and get a little bit of money back with your purchase. Top Cashback has over 4,000 retailers on their website. I really like shopping like Michael's. They have Macy's, which is a really great option. Michael Kors, Michael's, Dollar Tree. They have a Gap as well. And I love that, like with Carter's, if you have kids, you get 15% back, cash back, just for shopping through the website. It is so easy. Like I said, it is so easy to sign up as well. It is so easy to shop. You just click on whatever store you're going to be shopping at, and it will bring you right to their website. Super easy. And like I said, if you only receive a few dollars for shopping online, you're going to do it anyways. They also have this browser extension at the top, and you can download this to your desktop or your laptop, and it is just a really quick way to shop through topcashback.com, and then you will know when all of their deals and everything is available. Right now, I just want to show you guys how to shop on Dollar Tree. They offer 4% cash back just for shopping on their website. And also, when you sign up with Top Cashback right now, you will get $10 for spending $25 or more on their site, plus the normal cash back rates, which I think is amazing. So you guys start shopping at Dollar Tree, but I want to show you guys some really great items that I found on the site. It is super easy, 4% cash back just for shopping on the website. I know things are a little pricey when it comes to shipping, but you can do ship to store, which is absolutely free. And I love checking out their website, seeing all the items. I have not seen a lot of these ornaments right here, so I was really excited just to get on here to check that out. What I also love about Top Cashback is that they offer 100% of commission back to members because they consistently feature higher rates than competitors, and there's also no minimum payout, which is also really great because you can make $5 on here and you can cash in through your PayPal or your bank account. Also, Dollar Tree has this smaller quantities category, so you don't have to buy 36 or 20 items. They have little as 4, and I love that they have those crates on here or these floral rings. Sometimes those are really hard to find in my Dollar Tree. And like I said, you can just do store pickup, no big deal. But if you guys, you want to check out topcashback.com, I will leave a link in the description box below. For this first DIYs, I'll be using these foam cones from Dollar Tree and some of these mop heads. These ones, when you tear them apart, they come in small strands, so this does take a little while, but I really think that the outcome is really great. You don't have to buy yarn. It's a little bit thicker than yarn anyways, so it does cover faster, and I just really love the way these look when they're all done. I did a ton of mop DIYs last year too, and I thought I would just do a few more this year because they are fun, they are easy, and it does not take that long. So I just use a ton of hot glue. I probably used about 10 to 15 glue sticks in this entire video. I know that sounds like a lot, but I just kept going. You could possibly use like Mod Podge or something. Maybe. I've never tried, so I'm not sure if that works. It probably does, but it just seems so much messier and so much stickier, and I'd rather just burn my fingers 57 times. Yeah, so once this is done, I just kind of wrap it around. I didn't use hot glue for every tiny area, although you probably could, you should, you might want to. And then I just wrapped the top around. I did use a lot of hot glue for the top just to make sure this was all going to stay intact. And that is all I did for these. Also wanted to use this mop head for one of these little tree cones as well. And this one, it does come in a really long strand, so you do not have to keep going back and forth with this. I ended up realizing that it was way easier if the cone was just sitting on the ground, and then I could just wrap it and like kind of turn the cone as I was going, and it just made things go a lot faster, a lot easier. And I barely used any hot glue for this one at all, just because I just kept wrapping it and this, whatever this mop is made out of, or this little mop head is made out of, it just kind of started sticking to the cone quite well. So this one was super easy to do, and I love this gray and white. I think it just kind of has like a really great modern look to it. But yeah, so I just did one of these and two of the other mop heads, and I have a really fun, stylish trees right here. I didn't do anything to them. I really like just how plain they are, and you can add them to a tray or something like that for Christmas, and it'll just kind of set everything off, and I just really love these. This next one, I'm just using this sign right here, and I decided just to flip it over because it is a really nice looking square, and I'm just going to be putting the mop pieces all the way on the back side. And then once this is done, I just ended up taking a rotary blade and cutting all the excess mop off that I did not want. You could use scissors, but a rotary blade is so much sharper and it just works way better, way faster. Yeah, this took some time, but I really liked the way this looked. It was like a nice little background for this piece. And then once that was done, I ended up using a little metal plaque that was also from Dollar Tree. I love that they had these galvanized plaques and things like that. I just really like the way that looks, and I just glued it right to the center. Then I just decided to glue this little red truck right to the center as well. This was from Dollar General. They were 3 for $3, so these ornaments were only $1 a piece, but you did have to purchase 3. Then I just added this little buffalo check bow, which was from Dollar Tree, came in a 6-pack, and that is all I did for this, and I think this turned out super, super cute. This next one is really easy as well. I'm just going to be using one of these wood cutout trees from Dollar Tree, of course. And then I'm just starting at the bottom. You could probably start at the top. I don't think it really matters how this works, but I thought that the bottom would be easier because it was wider, and I don't know, it's just how I decided. And then I'm just gluing every single strand. Like I said, this was a big, like, one piece or one long giant strand or one giant piece of mop head. So I just kind of went back and forth with this, and you can't even tell. I didn't even have to really cut anything on the edges. I just kind of made it work and kind of put it together as I was going, and did not glue more than what I had to. Then I just had this Joy galvanized word piece from Dollar Tree as well, and glued it to the center, and that is it for this one. Next one, I'll be making a wreath and using this mop, and like I said, these come in smaller pieces, so it does take a little bit longer, but I just started wrapping this around the wreath, and that at each end I would just take some hot glue to secure it. This little piece, or this little sign, came from Walmart last year, and I think it was $2.98 or $3.98, but I really, really liked this, and I just took some gingham or some checkered white and black ribbon just to secure the sign to the center. And then once that was done, I just added some greenery, some embellishments, made this look super cute, and I love the way this wreath turned out. It was so easy. This like pine cone type, that came from Walmart last year too, and I'm hoping they bring it back because I really, really like it. And it's not glittery, it's not messy, and I think it looks pretty real. this one, I'm just going to be giving this little snowman a tiny makeover. I really don't like this tinsel type stuff on here, so I just took everything off, and then I started taking my glue gun and hot gluing this mop around, and I just kind of did some circles, and I just kept kind of twisting it in a circle around and around, hot glue, and turn this into a snowman mop instead of a tinsel snowman. And this is like some jute or some sort of cord. It's black. This was from burlap fabric, and I just ended up cutting this down. I always use tin snips. I think it works really well. I use tin snips for absolutely everything. So I did cut that down, rotary blade, and cut it down to as much as I could. Then I just used scissors and my tin snips to cut any excess. Then I just glued everything back the way it was. I just took the eyes, the nose, the mouth, everything was the original pieces from the beginning of the snowman. So I did save those because I thought that it would just look really cute as is. And then I just added some ribbon for the hat and a hanger for the back. And then I just decided to add a scarf at last minute. And I just cut some of the scarf that they had from Dollar Tree. The buffalo check men's scarves. I don't know if they're going to have them this year, but that's all I did for this one, and I think he turned out so cute. Next couple I really love. I just used some tins and some glass bottles and some glass vases from Dollar Tree. I did paint this little tin beforehand just to make sure nothing showed through, and I'm just going to be using this mop that has the million pieces and just wrapped it all around the tin. And like I said, this is all kind of time consuming, but I really think it's worth it in the end. Like, you cannot even tell that you used a mop. Maybe yarn possibly, but nobody would ever be like, oh my gosh, did you use a mop? No. So these are some really great ideas to do with mops. And like I said, you could use any type of vase, any type of tin or box even. I mean, there's so many different options you could do. And then once this was done, I just took a little pom-pom and added it to the top just to make it look like a little handle. This is totally optional, but I thought it looked super cute. And then I just added an ornament to the center, and this was from Dollar General last year. The other glass options that I had, so I had these normal vases that they always have in some sort of like vase watering jar type thing, and this one I just wrapped completely with the mop and then added some picks. Those were also from Dollar Tree last year. And then for this one I decided to add this is not twine, what is this, nautical rope. I decided to add a nautical rope to the bottom of this, wrapped that whole rope piece around, and then I decided to add the mop head towards the top, and then you can add any type of embellishments. I just used some baker's twine and jingle bells, but you could really add whatever you wanted. And for some reason, I just really like threes, like to decorate with threes. So like in the beginning, I made like 3 little trees. I made 3 little vase decor pieces. And I just really like how they all set together and turn out.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand.
And this one has to be one of my favorite mop DIYs I've done. I'm going to be making a little snowman with these two little round globy vases, or these globe type vases, and some of this farmhouse ribbon. And then I'm just going to be adding this mop around both of these little globes. And you want to actually fill this up and make sure that nothing shows through, although you don't want to do anything to the bottom because you will be gluing them together. So just make sure you can glue the two together, because this makes the cutest snowman I have ever seen in my life. I'm not kidding. Like, this is one of my favorite DIYs. I've made a couple of my favorite snowmen with Dollar Tree items, but this one is one of my absolute favorites. So I just use these little ornaments for the hat, just a little bit of hot glue, and that does it for the top. And then you can just add some buttons. You can add some ribbon. I just use some felt for the nose. I did not do any type of smiley face. I'm pretty plain when it comes to things, but you could always add like sticks for arms. There's so many different options you could do with this. You can even do a third snow globe, or a little snow globe. I already said that. A little globe vase. You could even do a third one and make a larger snowman, but I just think that he is adorable, and I think he turned out to be everything I wanted and more. And the buttons did come from Dollar Tree. Sometimes you can find them in the sock section at mine. I know that I can still find them from time to time.
Chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my...
And this last mop DIY is just with another wood piece. This one is a star, and I'm just using this same mop. I've only seen two different mops in my Dollar Trees ever, so I'm just using the gray and white one, and then I am just putting this on the entire front, and then I'll just be adding an ornament to the middle and just make it just a little more cute. It's a star. It all works. It all looks super cute. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed these mop DIYs. If you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, consider sticking around and subscribing. Also, don't forget to check out Top Cashback and sign up with my link in the description box below, so you can start making money by shopping online. But you guys, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!